Most seniors don't realize that after age 65, our bodies process alcohol completely differently than before. That glass of scotch or evening cocktail that once helped you unwind could now be silently damaging your health in ways you never imagined. Recent research in the Journal of Gerontology shows that alcohol consumption in older adults increases the risk of falls by 40% and can accelerate cognitive decline by nearly a third compared to non-drinkers. What's more concerning is that many popular alcoholic beverages marketed as healthy or low-calorie options can actually be the worst offenders for seniors, interfering with crucial medications, worsening chronic conditions, and disrupting your sleep patterns in dangerous ways. But don't worry, I share for excellent alternatives that still let you enjoy social occasions without compromising your health. Stay with me until the end because the number one worst type of alcohol for seniors is one that is still commonly recommended by many health experts, and it might be quietly undermining your memory and heart health right now. Now, let's explore what you need to know. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click that button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly senior health tips. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to help me create better content for you in the future. 1. Flavored spirits and liqueurs, sweet poison in disguise. Those colorful bottles of flavored vodkas, creamy liqueurs, and sweet schnapps might look harmless and delicious, but they're among the most dangerous alcohol choices for seniors. What makes them particularly troublesome isn't just the alcohol content, it's the dangerous combination of high alcohol with concentrated sugars, artificial flavors, and hidden additives. After age 65, your pancreas becomes less efficient at regulating blood sugar while your liver processes toxins more slowly. This deadly combination means flavored spirits hit your system like a one-two-punch, spiking blood glucose levels while delivering concentrated alcohol directly to your bloodstream. The artificial flavors and colors in these products contain compounds that many seniors develop sensitivities to over time, leading to inflammation, headaches, and digestive issues that are often misattributed to just getting older. These symptoms aren't normal aging, they're your body's warning signals. Even more concerning is how these sweet liqueurs mask their potency, making it dangerously easy to overconsume. For seniors taking medications for heart conditions, diabetes, or blood pressure, this accidental overconsumption can lead to dangerous interactions that affect your heart rhythm, blood pressure stability, and even respiratory function. The long-term effects are equally troubling. Regular consumption of these flavored spirits has been linked to accelerated memory loss, increased inflammation throughout the body, and unstable blood sugar patterns that can worsen existing health conditions or create new ones. The momentary pleasure of these sweet drinks comes at a steep cost to your independence, mental clarity, and physical resilience, three treasures that become increasingly precious with each passing year. But if flavored spirits pose hidden dangers, the next category might surprise you even more, because it's often perceived as completely harmless, yet for seniors, it could be undermining your bone health every day. If you're finding this information valuable, please type 1 in the comments section below. Let's continue to our second problematic alcohol type. 2. Beer. Especially craft and wheat beers, not the innocent choice you think. For many seniors, few things seem more harmless than enjoying a cold beer while watching the game or relaxing on the porch. It's been a social staple for decades, and compared to hard liquor, it feels like a safer option. But this perception masks several specific risks that beer poses to the aging body, especially the craft and wheat varieties that have become increasingly popular. What makes beer particularly problematic for seniors isn't just the alcohol content, it's the unique combination of inflammatory compounds, hidden carbohydrates, and surprisingly high levels of purines that can trigger painful conditions like gout, which becomes increasingly common after age 65. Craft beers and wheat beers are often loaded with more calories and carbohydrates than regular varieties, sometimes containing as much as 30 grams of carbs per bottle, equivalent to 2 slices of white bread. For the approximately 25% of seniors with prediabetes or diabetes, this creates dangerous blood sugar fluctuations that can leave you feeling exhausted, foggy, and irritable hours after drinking. The carbonation in beer also creates another hidden problem for seniors, bloating and digestive discomfort that can worsen acid reflux, a condition that already affects nearly 40% of older adults. This discomfort often disrupts sleep patterns, contributing to the fatigue and memory issues many incorrectly attribute to normal aging. Perhaps most concerning is beer's little-known effect on bone density. The phosphates in beer can actually interfere with calcium absorption, potentially accelerating bone loss in a demographic already facing increased fracture risks. One study found that regular beer drinkers had nearly 4% lower bone density than non-drinkers, a significant difference when every percentage point matters for preventing life-changing fractures. The cultural perception of beer as just a drink masks these very real health impacts. What feels like a harmless tradition could actually be compromising your mobility, independence, and comfort in ways that accumulate silently over time. But if beer presents unexpected risks, our next category might be even more surprising because it is often marketed specifically as a healthy option for seniors. 3. Wine coolers and sangrias, the sugar trap. Colorful, fruity, and often portrayed as lighter alternatives to serious drinks, wine coolers and pre-made sangrias have found their way into many seniors' refrigerators as seeming healthier options. Their cheerful packaging and fruit imagery create a false impression of wellness that couldn't be further from the truth, especially for the aging body. The reality is that most commercial wine coolers and sangrias are essentially sugar bombs disguised as moderate alcohol choices. A typical 12-ounce serving can contain upwards of 30 to 40 grams of sugar, nearly as much as a can of soda. For seniors, whose bodies already struggle with glucose regulation, this massive sugar dump creates inflammatory cascades that can worsen joint pain, accelerate skin aging, and contribute to dangerous visceral fat accumulation around vital organs. The added fruit flavors in these beverages rarely come from actual fruit, instead, they're typically artificial flavor compounds that can trigger histamine responses in sensitive individuals. For the approximately 20% of seniors with heightened sensitivities to food additives, this can manifest as flushing, headaches, and respiratory issues that are often misattributed to other causes. Even more problematic is how these beverages interact with common senior medications. The combination of sugar, alcohol, and additives can interfere with diabetes medications, blood pressure treatments, and even some heart medications, creating dangerous fluctuations in medication effectiveness. What was intended as a harmless treat becomes a silent saboteur of your careful health management. The deceptive marketing of these products as light or refreshing masks their potential impact on senior health. While they may seem more approachable than straight spirits, their combination of sugar, alcohol, and additives creates a perfect storm for the aging body's most vulnerable systems. But as concerning as wine coolers may be, our final category might be the most surprising of all, because it is the one most often recommended as heart-healthy for seniors. If you're still with me and finding value in these insights, please type 1 in the comments. Now, let's reveal the most deceptive alcohol choice of all. For red wine, not the heart helper you've been told for decades, red wine has enjoyed a health halo unmatched by any other alcoholic beverage. We've all seen the headlines touting its heart benefits, antioxidant content, and supposed role in the French paradox. Many doctors still casually recommend a daily glass to their senior patients, creating a false sense of security that this particular form of alcohol is somehow medicine rather than what it truly is, alcohol with some beneficial compounds that are vastly outweighed by its risks for seniors. The truth is that the much-celebrated resveratrol in red wine exists in such small quantities that you would need to consume dangerous amounts of alcohol to get meaningful benefits. Meanwhile, each glass delivers compounds that can raise blood pressure, disrupt sleep architecture, and interfere with medication absorption, three critical concerns for aging adults. For seniors with even mild cognitive concerns, the truth is even more sobering. Recent research from the University of California found that daily wine consumption accelerated brain volume loss by up to 1.5% over 5 years compared to non-drinkers, a significant difference when every brain cell matters for maintaining independence and quality of life. Red wine is also highly acidic, which can worsen reflux conditions and irritate the digestive tract lining that becomes more sensitive with age. The tannins that give red wine its distinctive character can trigger migraines and inflammation in susceptible individuals, a group that expands significantly after age 65. Perhaps most troublingly, the psychological permission that comes with red wine's healthy reputation leads many seniors to overconsume what they believe is a beneficial substance. The line between medicinal and harmful blurs easily, especially when sleep quality diminishes and judgment becomes impaired after just one glass. Despite decades of marketing suggesting otherwise, the truth remains that red wine is alcohol, and alcohol is a neurotoxin that the aging body processes less efficiently with each passing year. The momentary pleasure of a glass comes with biological costs that accumulate silently until they manifest as cognitive decline, increased blood pressure, or disrupted sleep patterns. But there's good news ahead. You don't have to choose between your health and the joy of social rituals. Let's discover for truly beneficial alternatives that can actually support your well-being while still delivering pleasure. 1. Fermented kombucha. Probiotic power with celebratory fizz. If you've dismissed kombucha as just another health trend for younger generations, it's time to reconsider. This fermented tea offers a sophisticated complexity that can satisfy the adult palate while delivering genuine health benefits particularly valuable for seniors. Unlike alcoholic beverages that deplete beneficial gut bacteria, kombucha actually delivers living probiotics that support digestive health, immune function, and even mood regulation through the gut-brain connection. For seniors dealing with the natural decline in digestive efficiency that comes with age, this gentle support can translate to improved nutrient absorption, reduced bloating, and more regular elimination, quality of life factors that matter tremendously as we age. The natural carbonation in kombucha provides that satisfying special occasion fizz that makes raising a glass feel celebratory, while the complex flavor profiles, ranging from tart and fruity to deep and ginger-spiced, offer the same kind of sophisticated taste experience that wine drinkers appreciate. Most commercial kombuchas contain only trace amounts of alcohol, typically less than 0.5%, making them safe even for seniors on medications that prohibit alcohol consumption. The natural acids present actually help regulate blood sugar rather than spiking it, creating stable energy rather than the crashes associated with alcoholic beverages. For those concerned about bone health, kombucha offers another hidden benefit. Many varieties are rich in calcium, manganese, and other minerals essential for maintaining bone density. Rather than leaching minerals from your system like alcohol does, kombucha can actually contribute to your daily mineral intake. Best of all, kombucha delivers a gentle lift in mood and energy without the cognitive impairment of alcohol, allowing you to remain sharp, present, and fully engaged in social situations rather than experiencing the subtle cognitive dulling that even small amounts of alcohol can cause in seniors. The ritual of pouring kombucha into a beautiful glass, watching the bubbles rise, and enjoying its complex flavors can provide the same mindful moment of transition that many seek from an evening drink, but it builds health rather than compromising it. But what if you're looking for something even more sophisticated for special occasions? Our next alternative might surprise you with its elegance and adaptability. 2. Herbal Elixirs, nature's mood enhancers. There's something deeply satisfying about sipping a carefully crafted beverage that elevates your mood naturally, without the cognitive impairment, sleep disruption, or medication interactions that alcohol brings. Herbal Elixirs, once the domain of traditional healing systems worldwide, are experiencing a renaissance that offers seniors a sophisticated alternative to alcoholic drinks. Unlike artificially flavored beverages, herbal elixirs harness the natural compounds and plants that can genuinely support your well-being. Adaptogens like ashwagandha and holy basil help moderate stress responses and promote resilience, particularly valuable for seniors navigating life's transitions. Nervines like lemon balm and passion flower gently calm the nervous system without sedation, creating a sense of relaxation similar to what many seek from alcohol but without the rebound anxiety that often follows. These botanical beverages can be enjoyed hot or cold, making them versatile for any season or occasion. A chilled elderflower elixir with sparkling water and a twist of lemon offers the same visual appeal and ritual as a cocktail, while a warm cinnamon and reishi mushroom blend can replace that evening whiskey with a deeply satisfying alternative that actually supports liver health rather than taxing it. The beauty of herbal elixirs lies in their ability to be personalized for your specific health needs. Struggling with inflammation, turmeric and ginger create vibrant, warming options. Concerned about cognitive health, rosemary and sage offer aromatic support for memory and focus, having trouble sleeping. Skullcap and chamomile deliver gentle transitions to restful nights. For seniors who miss the ritual of crafting a special drink, herbal elixirs offer endless opportunities for creativity, muddling fresh herbs, adding citrus twists, or garnishing with edible flowers. These mindful moments of preparation become part of the experience, creating a sense of occasion without the health costs of alcohol. Best of all, many of these botanicals have centuries of traditional use supporting their benefits, with modern research increasingly confirming what traditional wisdom has long known, that nature offers gentler pathways to relaxation and pleasure than fermentation and distillation. But what if you're looking for something even simpler that still feels special? Our next alternative combines ease with elegance and perfect balance. 3. Infused sparkling waters, hydration made festive. There's profound wisdom in choosing beverages that support the body's fundamental needs rather than depleting its resources. For seniors, proper hydration becomes increasingly crucial yet more challenging to maintain, making infused sparkling waters not just a delightful alternative to alcohol but a genuine health strategy disguised as a treat. The simple act of transforming ordinary water into something extraordinary through natural infusions creates a beverage experience that feels purposeful and pleasurable. A tall glass filled with sparkling water, fresh berries, sliced cucumber, and aromatic herbs like basil or mint offers visual appeal that rivals any cocktail, while delivering gentle flavor that satisfies without overwhelming the palate. Unlike alcohol, which acts as a diuretic and can leave seniors dangerously dehydrated, a leading cause of emergency room visits in older adults, these sparkling creations actively contribute to your daily hydration needs. Proper hydration supports everything from cognitive function and joint comfort to medication effectiveness and healthy blood pressure, all critical concerns for seniors seeking vibrant longevity. The ritual of preparing these waters, selecting fresh ingredients, muddling herbs to release their essential oils, arranging fruit for both flavor and beauty, creates the same kind of mindful transition moment that many appreciate about preparing an evening drink. The difference lies in the aftermath, clarity, and hydration rather than cognitive dulling and dehydration. For social occasions, serving these waters in beautiful glassware with garnishes makes them feel special and intentional. They communicate self-care rather than self-denial, wisdom rather than restriction. And for those concerned about bone health, sparkling mineral waters can actually contribute beneficial minerals like calcium and magnesium that support skeletal strength rather than depleting it as alcohol does. The versatility of infused waters means they can be adapted seasonally, cooling cucumber and mint in summer, warming cinnamon and orange in winter, creating variety that keeps the experience fresh and engaging throughout the year. But what about those who miss the complexity and depth of fermented beverages? Our final alternative offers surprising sophistication for discerning palates. If you're enjoying these healthier alternatives, please type 1 in the comments section. Now let's explore our final recommendation. For alcohol-removed wines, sophistication without sacrifice for many seniors, particularly those with decades of wine appreciation behind them, the cultural and sensory experience of wine holds significance beyond the alcohol content. The good news is that advances in dealcoholization technology have created a new category of beverages that preserve the sophisticated sensory experience of wine while removing the problematic alcohol. Unlike earlier alcohol-free wines that were essentially grape juice, today's premium alcohol-removed wines undergo complete fermentation, developing all the complex flavors, tannins, and aromatics of traditional wine. Only after this full development is the alcohol gently removed through sophisticated filtration or vacuum distillation, preserving the delicate flavor compounds that wine lovers appreciate. These modern alternatives retain many of the beneficial polyphenols and antioxidants found in traditional wine, including resveratrol, while eliminating the ethanol that creates problems for seniors. You experience the pleasure of wine's complexity without the disruption to sleep architecture, the interference with medication absorption, or the cognitive impairment that even small amounts of alcohol can cause in older adults. For seniors who have built cherished rituals around wine with meals or wine-tasting experiences, these sophisticated alternatives allow continuation of these meaningful practices without the health compromises. The familiar ritual of selecting a bottle, appreciating its label, using proper glassware, and pairing with food remains intact, maintaining the cultural connection while supporting your health goals. Many premium alcohol-removed wines are created by established wineries using the same high-quality grapes and production methods as their alcoholic counterparts, resulting in products that satisfy even discerning palates. Varieties range from complex reds with notes of berries and oak to crisp whites and even sparkling options that bring festivity to special occasions. For seniors who've been advised to avoid alcohol for medical reasons but miss the sophisticated drinking experience, these alternatives offer a welcome bridge between health requirements and quality of life, proving that aging wisely doesn't have to mean abandoning life's pleasures, just reimagining them. As we journey through our senior years, every choice we make either supports or undermines the quality of life we've worked so hard to create. The beverages we choose are no exception. They can either nourish our aging bodies or accelerate their decline. The 4 problematic alcohols we've explored are flavored spirits, craft beers, wine coolers, and even that glass of red wine may carry emotional associations with celebration and relaxation, but their biological impact changes significantly as we age. What once seemed harmless now carries hidden costs to our cognitive clarity, physical stability, and long-term well-being. But this awareness isn't about restriction, it's about liberation from habits that no longer serve us. The 4 alternatives we've discovered, probiotic-rich kombucha, sophisticated herbal elixirs, festive infused waters, and alcohol-removed wines, offer pathways to pleasure that actually support our health rather than undermining it. These alternatives allow us to maintain the precious rituals and social connections that beverages have always facilitated throughout human history while honoring the changing needs of our bodies. They represent not compromise, but evolution, a wiser approach to enjoyment that acknowledges the reality of our changing biology. The wisdom of aging well lies not in clinging to habits formed in younger years, but in adapting with grace and intention to each new phase of life. Every sip becomes a choice, a statement about how we intend to experience our senior years. Will we choose momentary pleasure at the expense of long-term clarity? Or will we discover new pleasures that actually enhance our capacity for joy and presence? The quality of our later years isn't determined by major decisions alone, but by these small, daily choices that accumulate over time. Each time you raise a glass of kombucha instead of beer, each time you sip an herbal elixir instead of wine, you're making a profound statement about self-respect and intention. This isn't about austerity, it's about abundance. Not the false abundance of options that harm us, but the true abundance of choices that honor the wisdom we've earned through decades of living. It's about celebrating not just longer life, but better life with clarity, strength, and purpose. I'd love to hear from you now. What's one insight from this video that you plan to apply in your own life? Share in the comments section below. If you found this information valuable, please give us a 1 in the comments. If not, a 0 will help us improve. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more senior health wisdom. Thank you for joining me, and here's to your vibrant health, one mindful sip at a time.